Hello my dear pupils, in this lesson we'll study together how to find the circumference of circle. Okay, but before we start, I will remind you with this lesson, we study this lesson in term 1. This lesson talks about the parts of a circle. So let's revise this lesson together. As we see, circle has many sizes. The outside of the circle is called, this line which surrounds the circle is called circumference. Okay, and the circumference is the distance around the circle. This distance around the circle is called circumference, and that will be our lesson today. Let's see another part. The midpoint of the circle here is the center of the circle. The midpoint is called the center of the circle. The line joining the center of the circle to any points on the circle is called the radius of the circle. And if we draw many radii of the circles, they will be also equal in length. So radius is a singular noun. Radii is the plural of the word radius. So when I talk about many radius, I say radii. Okay, so all the radii of the circle are equal in length. The line joining 2 points on the circle and passing with the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. And the diameter of the circle, as you see here, cuts the circle into 2 halves. Again, this is the center point of the circle, and this is the radius. The radius is the line joining from the center to any point on the circle. And this is the diameter. The diameter is a line joining 2 points on the circle and passes with the center of the circle. And a very important note here, that the diagonal equals double the length of the radius. So we can say that D equals 2 times R. So D equals 2 times R or 2R. We don't write times. Okay, so the diameter equals double the length of the radius. Okay, this line joining 2 points on the circle and don't pass with the center is called the chord. Okay, and the chord again is the line passes with 2 points and not passing with the center of the circle. Any part of the circle from the circumference of the circle is called arc. So any curved part, if we take any curved part from the circumference of the circle, it's called an arc of a circle. So again, the parts of the circle: chord, diameter, center, radius of a circle, and arc. Okay, so let's study now our lesson. Our lesson talks about the circumference of a circle. As we said, the circumference of a circle is the distance around the circle, the length of the distance around the circle. And also in some books, the circumference of the circle is denoted by perimeter of the circle also. So the circumference is the perimeter of the circle, is the line surrounding the circle. Okay, we have a rule here. The circumference of a circle equals pi times diameter length. Okay, where pi is a constant value equals 3.14 or 22/7. So pi equals 3.14 or 22/7. So we say that C equals pi D. That's our rule today. C refers to circumference equals pi times D. D refers to the diameter. Okay, as I told you before that the diameter equals 2R. D equals 2R. So we substitute here the diameter by 2r. So we get the same rule. C equals 2 by r. So we have two rules now. Okay, two different expressions to find the circumference of the circle. The circumference of a circle equals by d. We can say it by another way. Circumference of a circle equals 2 by r. So these are the rule to find the circumference of a circle. C equals by d or C equals 2 by r, because we substitute d here by 2r. Okay, let's see this example. Find the circumference of a circle with diameter length 14. We have the diameter, so we have to write the rule of the diameter. C equals by d. By equals 22 over 7 and d equals 14. So when we multiply 22 over 7 by 14, we get 44. Let's see another example here. Find the circumference of a circle whose radius is 14. So we get r equals 14. So we write the rule that contains r. C equals 2 by r. So C equals 2 times pi equals 22 over 7 times r equals 14. Then we get the circumference of a circle equals 88. Okay, I will do now an activity with you, and I want you to do it at home. This activity is, listen, let's get a paper and we draw many circles with many circumferences on this paper. For example, this is our paper and we draw, let's do it again. This is our paper, okay, and we'll draw many circles on this paper. Let's see this circle, and this circle is bigger than this circle, and this circle is bigger than this circle. And now we will put a string, we will bring a string from our home, and we will stick the string on the circumference here of the paper, okay, and we will stick also a string on this circle, and we will stick a string on this circle also. Okay, we measure the radius of the first circle. For example, the radius of the first circle equals 2, the radius of the second circle equals 4, and the radius of the third circle equals 7. For example, do the circles as you want. And then we cut the string and we measure the length of the string. Okay? The length of the string is the circumference. The length of the string is a circumference. For example, the length of the first string will be, for example, 6 centimeter or 4 centimeter. Okay, so we have here C equals by D. C equals 4 because we measure the length of the string. The measure of the first string is 4. I give you just an example. And by, and the diameter here equals 4. And then we get by. By equals, let's change this value. We may write it, the length of the first string is 12 centimeter. So we write 12 divided 4 equals 3. Okay? We do that. Why we do that? We do that to get that the value of pi is a constant value. So that will be 3.1 or 3.2. Okay? And here, when we measure the length of this string also, we get the circumference of this string. For example, it will be 17 or 18 centimeter. Okay, then we apply the rule. We write C equals pi times D. C equals 17 equals pi times 4. So to get pi, we make 17 divided 4. 17 divided 4 approximately equals 4.1. Okay, or it might be 15. Let's write it 15. So 15 divided 4 equals 3.2, for example. So we will get now the value of pi is a constant value. This is an extra activity. If you want to do it at home to prove that pi is a constant value, because when we measure the circumference and divide it by the diameter, we get pi. We get 3.14, approximately 3.14, which is a constant value in all our problems. I want you to solve exercises on this. The area of a circle, the circumference of a circle from your booklet and from your school book. Thank you.